people are talking about skin barrier in, like, I see it on social, you have barrier supportive skincare products, but no one really talks about natural moisture factor, but that's the other part of it. And it is really important. So Kaylee, can you talk a little bit more? We had people mention it in the comments. Talk to us about the difference between dry and dehydrated skin, because they are different. And they get confused quite a bit. So give us the lowdown.
Yeah, absolutely. So dry skin is a skin type. It is a lack of oil in and on the skin, whereas dehydrated skin is a temporary skin condition. It's a lack of water in the skin. Dry skin is more prone to dehydration, but really, like I mentioned earlier, all skin is constantly losing water. Our skin's lipid barrier works really hard to try to keep that water in.
Yeah. Dry skin, I think of it as like, we just don't have as much built-in natural moisturizer. We just don't have as much natural moisturizer in our skin. But when we don't have that, it can't keep the water in, so it can become dehydrated. So the natural moisture factor that I was kind of talking about really protects our skin from damage. It supports barrier function. So it supports the lipid barrier. And it, again, like that natural internal serum that supports healthy processes in our skin. And actually, like 20 to 30% of the dry weight of our skin is the natural moisture factor. It's not just one thing, it's a bunch of things like minerals working together, hyaluronic acid. It's a very cool combination of a bunch of different things that make that up. When we don't get enough moisture in the air, it can't work as well, because it's really interesting that it actually reacts to the amount of moisture that's in the air around us. And so if you live in a very dry place, it can't function as well. And so our skincare routine can really support that as well. And like I said, when we lose that water, like Kaylee said, which is a natural process, it's called transepidermal water loss. So our natural components and our skincare is trying to prevent that from happening. So what happens when skin is dehydrated versus hydrated, Kaylee?
Dehydrated skin can be dull, it can be rough, it loses its plumpness, elasticity, lines and wrinkles appear a little bit more visible, redness, irritation, itchiness, blotchiness, flakiness. Even the under eye area can appear a little bit darker. So those are all possible signs, of dehydrated skin as well.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, like hydrated skin is healthy skin. And so dehydrated skin, I mean, it shows up in so many ways in our skin, so many ways. And someone was just asking about the hydration serum and if it burns. What's really cool about hydration and barrier boosting serums is they're very easy to tolerate. They're packed with humectants. So humectants are skincare ingredients that grab onto water and they hold it onto the skin and hopefully help bring it into the skin, like the natural humectants that we have in our skin. They want to just grab onto it and they want to keep it there. And humectant-rich serums can be very easy to tolerate, especially ones like the Dramatically Dewy, that its purpose is supporting hydration and supporting our skin's barrier. What's really cool about this serum, makes it different, is it does both of those. And yeah, we have those humectants in our skin and in our skincare, which is super cool. And when we improve skin hydration, it improves the look of redness and sensitivity and texture and lines and wrinkles and elasticity, which I don't think gets mentioned enough. Like dehydrated skin is really tied to a loss of elasticity in our skin, that crepiness, skin tone, texture. And when our skin is properly hydrated, it can look very plump, and that plump skin is lovely. It looks plumper and less prone to damage. So Kaylee, do you want to highlight one of the most commonly talked about humectants?
Yeah, so hyaluronic acid, you might have heard of it before, like Stephanie mentioned, is a humectant. It is found naturally in our skin. It can hold 1,000 times its weight in water. And it can be found in different forms in our skincare specifically. We typically use hyaluronic acid, sodium hyaluronate, and hydrolyzed hyaluronic acid. Smaller weights of hyaluronic acid do penetrate the skin more deeply, which is why we include multiple weights of hyaluronic acid in our products. And they just work really well together. They create a nice synergy and dynamic in the skin. But hyaluronic acid itself, say that 5 times.
Hard. I had to practice. I had to learn how to say the word
hyaluronic acid itself is easily tolerable, very safe to use, and it's suitable for all skin types. So We love
Yeah.
we love her.